Hello guys, I'll be with you in a minute. Stay tuned. Hey guys, I'll be with you in 1, 2, 3 minutes. Just make sure you drop your comments. Thank you very much. Yes, people, how are you all doing? Welcome to the late night show with Tade Osho. How's everything going, guys? I'm pretty sure the Manchester United fans are gonna be very, very happy tonight, because this man on the left-hand side of my screen here just scored a volley. How happy are all of you today? Listen, guys, we have a lot to talk about today from an Arsenal perspective, but I'm also gonna be talking to a Manchester United fan today as my first caller. I think this music is a little bit too loud. Let me just reduce it a bit. I think that should be better, isn't it? Yeah. So how are you all doing tonight? I hope you woke up well and you've had a very, very wonderful day. Okie dokie. I'm gonna be taking my first caller. His name is Mopani. I hope he's ready for me. Mopani, if you're watching this right now, make sure you mute every single noise you've got in the background. Maybe it's a video or whatever it is you're watching, else we're going to be having problems with the sound. All right, Mopani, I'm going to be giving you a call in 1, 2, 3 minutes. Hello. Hi, Mopani. How you doing?
Hey.
How you doing, mate?
Oh, yeah, we are top of the league. I said we are top of the league. Woo! Hey, I am doing fantastic. How are you doing?
I can hear that, and I can actually see you. Unfortunately, the viewers can't see you, but I can actually hear you. They should be able to hear you as well. So, listen. This man here, Pogba. What do you feel about Pogba? What do you feel about Pogba so far? Because obviously he's someone that has been making the headlines for the wrong reasons for a very long time, and he's someone we've been expecting for you guys to to sell. But it seems like he's been stepping up now and assisting the last game. And listen, he's been able to get a goal for you, a fantastic goal for that matter.
I agree. But Tade, just 3-4 games before, out of state released him. Out of state released him because it didn't seem like his head was in the game. It didn't seem like he wanted to be around, and there were rumors, and it's been years with questions about him, and out of state released him. Something is changing. I don't know what it is, but it feels like maybe we should wait until the summer. Do you reckon maybe it's because Solskjaer humbled him a bit by benching him? Because I remember very well that when I was under Mourinho, a lot of people were saying it was all Mourinho's fault, or saying all sort of things, and it turns out that two managers kind of put him on the bench. Maybe he's kind of put his head down a little bit, stayed off the radar of the public, and he's doing his job. I don't know. You tell me. Possibly. There's a lot of speculation, right? And the truth of the matter is, we will never know exactly what goes on behind the dressing room. We don't know if he's benched because of his football and training or work ethic, or we don't know if it's because of the agent speculation and what he wants for the future. That's something we will never find out. But what I do know is, in the last few games, his game has changed. So I think we should keep him until the summer and see how this goes. But I don't want to speculate because it could be anything, right? We don't really know. Nobody knows. So
you're not sure of the Pogba you're going to get in the next 4 or 5 games, basically. That's what you're saying.
Previously, if it hadn't been for the last 3 or 4 games, I would have said release him this January. I would have said take Pogba out. Not because he can't contribute to the team, but because from the club and everything that's gone on in the last few years and what he wants, it wasn't helping anybody. So I would have said release him. However, he seems to be assisting and helping us in the last few games that we've seen. So my mind, as a fan, from my perspective, is let's see how it goes until the summer.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So what about this man, Fernandes? Because Fernandes has been your go-to guy. He's someone that whenever he doesn't play well, the team doesn't play well. Today he wasn't at his best, but I think maybe he's looking tired. I don't know. What do you say about him?
That he hasn't been himself, or are you?
I mean, he wasn't himself in this game. Normally he's someone that you always create those chances. He's always gonna have those attempts on goal, and I don't know. Maybe he's feeling a bit tired, or what do you think?
I think he's been. He plays a lot of the games, the majority of the games, like Maguire. We need him. We are a completely different team with him, and so I am sure it could be just match fitness. I'm not sure what it is. What I do know is I am slightly concerned at what the second half of the season looks like when he doesn't play, because I'm sure you can agree that when he doesn't play, we can't make 4 or 5 consecutive passes. It's harder for us to create chances. So I feel maybe it's just match fitness. We'll see 1 or 2 games what that is. But he has been playing a lot of games. Every game, to be fair.
Okay, so just a few things here. What did you feel about the yellow card on what's his name? Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw.
Do you reckon that was a red card? Okay.
We are lucky. Now, if you look at the replay closely, he touches the ball right before he touches the player. However, in this day and age, when you hit a player, even if you've gotten the ball, if you hit a player's leg with studs up like that, that's dangerous, whether you got the ball or not. So, in fair, that is a red card. I think it's a red card, even though there were arguments on Twitter where Man United fans were saying he got the ball. Yes, he got the ball, but it is a dangerous tackle. So I think he was lucky.
But there's something that kind of makes me a bit frustrated about the refereeing in this country. Whether we like it or not, the tackle on Cavani after that incident, don't you think that should be looked at? Because it's a very similar situation with what happened with Van Dijk and the Everton goalkeeper. And Mike Oliver has come out to say that that was a mistake. Even if the game was out of play, even if it was offside, that was still a dangerous tackle. And as far as I'm concerned, I thought that tackle that guy, was it Brady or whatever his name is, gave to Cavani was a bad tackle as well. He should be getting the booking for that, regardless.
Are you talking about the one that happened after Luke Shaw?
Yes.
Yeah, I fully agree. However, on paper, I don't actually know what the letter of law says. I don't know if, because it was a foul before, the play that happened after doesn't count. I don't know what the rules are.
No, but it does. That's what I'm trying to say.
Having said that, if someone had punched someone after that incident, they would get a red card. So you are right.
Right. Okay. Because that's a dangerous because that's a dangerous situation, isn't it? The punching and all that. That's like okay. Okay.
That's just an extreme scenario, but I'm just proving your point that you are right. It should count afterwards, because if someone was fighting or did something dangerous after, you probably would still send them off.
Okay.
Yeah, so I agree.
Okay. So, last question. Where do you reckon you're going to end this season? Do you really think you're going to be on, because right now you guys are 13 points away from Arsenal with one game more than us. That's a very messed up situation this season, because you guys are first and we are 11th and it's just 13 points. I mean, normally at this time of the season, people that are in 11th position should be probably about 25 to 30 points away from the guys on top.
Agreed.
So it's a tough season this season. So if you lose 3 games, that's it. You're back to our level.
I agree. So do you want me to give you an emotional answer or a logical answer?
Both of them.
Maybe
both of them. I want to hear both of them from you.
Oh, I'll mix it up. So my point of view, the honest truth, the honest truth, I have no idea how we are top of the table. Absolutely no idea.
I think because you're Liverpool, your rivals.
Every single game Man United has played in the league this year, we have not been great. The goals we've been scoring, like Gary Neville has mentioned in some of his punditry, is for moments in the game. Not that we actually build up. This is one of the last 3 or 4 games are the only games this season where Man United have played, momentum has built, and we scored from momentum. However, including today, you saw we were passing, getting closer, it was coming slowly. That hasn't happened this season. So I personally, I am just taking each game as it comes, celebrating this, because the honest truth, I don't think we're going to be winning the league. I honestly also don't think we'll be challenging for the title. I think we'll be challenging for top 4 because you can see that City are coming back up. They're only a few points away, and we have to meet them again. We have to meet Liverpool. We have to meet Spurs again. You know what I mean? So Arsenal can be back in the running. That's how ridiculous this season is. So the honest, logical answer to your question is, I don't think we can win the league.
All right. You know what? That's one of the most honest. That's one of the.
And I hope.
Sorry, hang on. Can you hear me?
It continues.
Can you hear me? I just wanted to say that that's one of the most honest answers I've had from a Manchester United fan lately. So thanks a lot for being honest with me. Listen, Mopani, I really appreciate you coming on. I really, really do appreciate you coming on, and I hope I'm going to be getting more of you Man U fans on my show. It's a new show. It's a brand new show, late night football show. Guys, make sure you spread the word. I'm going to be doing this, twice a week. I can't remember the days now because it's really new. Okay, Tuesdays and Fridays, I think. I have to check it again. Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. Anyway, thanks a lot for calling in. Yeah, I'm going to be talking to you pretty soon. Thanks. Bye. All right, people. Listen. That was Mopani is a Man U fan. Mossy Boss, I see you in the waiting room. I'm gonna get you in a jiffy. Just hang on a minute. I'm gonna get you in the jiffy. I see you, Mossy Boss. Stay where you are. Listen, people, listen, if you're just tuning in, this is a brand new show. Spread the word. Spread the word. I'm going to be receiving calls from different people. I want to hear your opinions about different things. Now I'm going to moving on to a few of Arsenal games. I hope Mossy Boss is an Arsenal fan. If you're an Arsenal fan, I really love to hear your opinions about a few things which I'm going to be talking about. We've got Mesut Ozil news. We've got Martinelli news. We've got Rob Holding news. And listen, we've also got Mourinho as well. Just take a music for 30 seconds. Hope you're enjoying that music, people. This is a little FM for you. You know what I'm saying? I just hooked it up for you guys. Make sure you enjoy yourself. Mossy Boss, you're up next. Make sure you mute everything you've got in your environment. Please and please and please. I've got very bad ears. I don't want you to block my ears a little bit. I'm gonna be getting you into the room right away. Mossy Boss, you're up next. Hello, Mossy Boss. Can you hear me? Hello, Mossy boy, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, mate. How you doing? How you doing? Where are you calling from? And
I'm good,
who do you
my
support?
brother. My brother from another mother, man.
Yes. How you doing, man?
Yeah, how are you doing? You okay?
I'm good. Where are you calling from? Where are you calling from? And what team do you support?
I'm calling from the UK.
Is
Bristol.
It?
Yeah.
How is Bristol this fine evening? Good?
Yeah, that's right. I'm about to go to bed, you know. I just saw the show like Tuesday on
yeah,
Friday.
I mean,
I got to get on this.
Thanks
because
a lot, man.
I want to get on your show on the last time Arsenal played, but it's only you and Kenny Ken.
Oh, right.
So
Yeah.
I tried to come on, but I think maybe probably there's no link. The link was not dropped. So
sorry about that. I think
to the show anyway, which is brilliant. Yeah. I do really enjoy it though, so it's really nice. Just keep doing what you're doing, my brother.
Thanks a lot. Yeah. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. I mean, this is a new show. Like, I'm just trying to grow the channel. It's brand new. Everything is just, taking its baby steps and all that. So, we have to start from somewhere.
I drop a message in the comment, like, anybody watching this, you just please hit the like button and subscribe. So.
Oh, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So,
no problem.
All right, then let's get right into it. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Yeah. About Mesut Ozil. I don't know if you can see it on your YouTube screen right now, but I've got Mesut Ozil up, and I don't know, man. This guy right now, he's been throwing a little bit of jibes here and there in his Q&A, and right now one of the things he's saying is that he was saying stuff about Emil Smith Rowe, saying that it's very important to have number 10s. And you can actually just tell that he's trying to, attack a few people. It's like gunshots there. Do you know what I mean? He's just trying to attack a few people in there. So, I mean, what do you feel about Mesut Ozil? Do you feel we should just cut ties with him immediately? I mean, what do you feel about him?
First of all, I'm gonna say the way Arsenal dealt with Mesut Ozil is kind of I would say it's a little bit unfair on him.
You reckon? Okay.
Because what I can see is I've heard what a lot of people have to say about him. A lot of people are on his side. A lot of people are not on his side, which I can understand where every single person is coming from. I would say since the day Alexis Sanchez left Arsenal, I'm an Arsenal fan, by the way. So
I know. Obviously, I know.
The day Alexis Sanchez left Arsenal, that is the beginning of downfall of Mesut. So he's never in the game. It doesn't matter what game Arsenal is playing. Mesut is never in the. Ozil never in the game. That's when people started to turn on him. So, however, he doesn't help himself. So if a lot of people talking, I'm sure he will be hearing it on social media.
Of course, he's a Twitter administrator now, man. He's like he's an administrator on Twitter. He's tweeting every day.
He trains every day, but
no, I mean he's tweeting. He's tweeting every day. He's always on Twitter.
I haven't. Yeah, but I haven't said. But
did you hear what I said?
Regarding
Did you hear what I said?
And every team needs a number 10. Yeah, I would say he is right. If you look at Arsenal, let me use a Liverpool for example. Liverpool doesn't before Alcantara came in. Was his first name? I can't remember his first name now.
Thiago.
Before he came into Liverpool, Liverpool doesn't have a number 10 to create the chances for them.
But Thiago is not a number 10.
Liverpool only rely on their front three. If their front three is not doing anything, if they're not creating anything for themselves, they're not scoring a goal.
But Thiago is not a number 10, and he's barely played more than 3 games for Liverpool, so it makes no difference to Liverpool right now.
Yeah, but everybody know about. If you look at the games now, the people they started to find them out now the way they play. That they just need to nullify the front three. Immediately they nullify the front three, then because Liverpool only rely on their fullbacks to create chances for them. But now that Thiago Alcantara is there now, I can understand that you only just look at the last game where they played against Aston Villa youth. Those kids, because they nullify all the three, immediately Alcantara comes in. Look at what he just put the shift in. Those kids doesn't know what to do with him. He just kind of spread the pass. That's why Liverpool run away with the game.
Okay.
If you understand. So, going back to what Mesut Ozil is saying, if you can see it yourself, because I've always watched AFD and I always try to listen to your opinion when you're doing your interview.
Thanks a lot, I appreciate it.
Yes, if you look at the way when Arsenal play with no number 10, you can actually see the difference. Since Smith Rowe started playing, you can see the fluidity, you can see that kid, he create without the ball.
But can I ask you a question?
Movement is on another level.
That's exactly what you just said now. Sorry, if I can just cut you short there, If I can just cut you short there. What you just said now off the ball, I was going to ask you that question because Mesut Ozil talked about, the importance of having number 10. But one thing he failed to talk about is the fact that Emil Smith Rowe actually works off the ball, which Mesut doesn't. Let's be real. So
but
Emil Smith Rowe is putting in a shift, and that helps the team a lot.
There are 2 different number 10 there.
Yeah, but which one would you pick? Which one would you pick?
Smith Rowe, because he's still young, he's still learning. He does everything simple. He pick the ball, give it simple, but he works off the ball. But Ozil, if Ozil is playing at the number 10 role, the pass no one can even expect come from him. He's not gonna move. He's gonna pick up the ball and he's gonna pick up the pass. For which Smith Rowe hasn't get to that stage yet. When he gets to that stage, you will see that all his movement, all his running will be reduced and he will be picking up the right passes.
Okay.
If you understand what I mean. So, because for now, he's doing all the hard work. So, when he passes the ball, he make a run. He doesn't stay in one place. When he passes the ball, he make a run. It doesn't. So, that is the youthness in him. He's still energetic. He still got plenty of career, plenty of years ahead of him. So, I think Smith Rowe would be a very, very big player for Arsenal.
All right.
We just need to him and Saka. We just need to look after them. We can't just rely on those kids because they are the one. Those are the 2 players. I will put Quarantine in them. Those are the 3 players that are actually carrying the club at the moment.
Okay. All right then. Let's move on to one other player. He's on the screen right now. Rob Holding. Rob Holding just signed a new contract to 2024. And I've seen a lot of people online. It's a split decision on him right now. In terms of split opinions rather on him. People are saying that they should not give it to him.
My own opinion on Rob Holding is, I would say, it's not the type of player that is going to kind of take us to the next level. I would say probably they gave him that new contract to be a squad player.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
I'm still thinking maybe because if Rob Holding is going to improve, look at how long he's been in Arsenal. He's been at Arsenal, and he doesn't.
You think
look at Mari when he comes in. That guy. I like that guy. He just don't complain.
Mossy boy.
He just get on with the job in front of him.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Right. I was just going to ask you. You said he hasn't improved. I find that difficult to to understand why you say that, because he's put in some good performances recently. He's put in some good performances in the FA Cup. He's put in. No, hang on. Let me just say.
Check out.
Hang on a minute.
Pablo Mari.
Hang on a minute. Without Pablo Mari, even with Gabriel, right?
Yeah.
He's still done a bit, and I understand that Pablo Mari is a very, very, very influential player in that team right now because he's really steady and all that. But don't forget, this guy is 25, right? And he still has a lot to learn, in my opinion. Don't you think?
Well, if you're 25-year-old and you are not at the top of your game, then as a 25-year-old, you're playing in the Premier League. You should be from between 25 and let's say maybe probably 30. That is where you're in your prime. You should be. Tell me, no team on the top 6 will come out and say we want to sign Rob Holding.
Okay.
But I will tell you right now, any of the top 6 will come in and said, "Oh, can you give us? We want to buy Kieran Tierney." You understand what I mean? No team in the top 6 will come and say, "Oh yeah, Rob Holding is the next next generation of a defender." In it, no, we cannot. I don't think we can. Look at this Newcastle coming for him. A team like Burnley will probably come for him. You will never see a team like Man United or a team like Chelsea or a team like Manchester City say we want to come and sign Rob Holding. But I tell you right now, Man United will be chasing Tierney. Man City will be chasing Tierney because this guy his game is every time I watch this guy play at that back four, he brings his game to the maximum 100. I would say 220%. He's ahead of everybody at the back. If he's attacking, if he's tackling, it's kind of. And one thing I want to say right now, I always say this if I come onto the show. I always say this that Arsenal, and a lot of people argue with me, but to my own opinion, I believe Arsenal has got the worst right full back in the league at the moment. Yes, I'm telling you now. If that's my own opinion, our right back is the worst in the league right now. You go and watch. Even if you watch all the team below us, they got a better right back. Brighton, they got a better right back. Fulham, they got a better right back. You cannot compare our right back to any of the team below us. Compare to teams above us.
You're brutal, mate.
No, it's not. It's the truth. Trust. It's the truth. I'm just genuine with it. And if you look at before all the games that we lost, if you go and watch 90% of those games back, all the goals that we concede comes from right back. I am telling you now, because every time Arsenal lose, I go back to watch that game from the beginning. I sit down another 90 minutes, I watch it from the beginning to the end. And if you go and watch 90% of the goal we concede, it comes from right back.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Listen, man, don't worry. We'll talk more about Bellerin some other time.
Yeah, that's right.
I really appreciate you calling in.
Emil Smith Rowe a red card, and it's very, very, very quick. This is the same. Hello?
I can hear you. I'm still here.
Yeah, and this is the same, exactly the same referee that sent off the Nketiah in one of the match. I can't remember who we're playing.
Was it Liverpool?
He's so quick on that one as well. It's exactly the same referee. But I think because we have a VAR, whatever team that is playing, before referee, I would say before referee, they can go back and check it. Before referee can put a red card out, they got monitor at the side of the pitch. They can go to the side of the pitch and say,
that's not what the rule says. No. That's not the rule. The rule is you give what you think, and then the VAR can then signal to you if it was an obvious error, right?
That was you can see.
Let me just put in a word here. Hang on a minute, Most Boy. Yeah, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Let me just put in a word here.
Yeah.
The way the VAR works is the referee can make his decision, and if it is a clear and obvious error, which is what happened there, he then has to go to the pitch side monitor, and that's what happened there. So the rule, the only time VAR should kick in is if there is a clear and obvious error. So what happened was the VAR signaled him that there is an error here, you need to check it. And that's why he did what he did. So for me, I don't think he did anything wrong there. Well, maybe he might have done something wrong, obviously, for giving the card. But that's what the VAR is there for. And he cancelled it and gave him a yellow card.
Yeah.
So for me,
but I think in my opinion, is very, very, their record is very, very good. And again, if you look at the way,
don't forget the guy screamed. Don't forget the guy screamed.
The guy is falling backwards. If you understand what I mean.
But don't forget the guy screamed.
Is the Newcastle player that ran into him, into his leg, falling backwards. Not Smith Rowe that actually bringing in the force. If you understand what I mean. So I've watched it back so many times, and I can see it.
Listen, yeah, Mossy boy. At the end of the day, let's be real. Some of these things you only get it right when you watch it in slow motion. You're a human being. These things are happening in like 160 miles per hour. The guy screamed. He made everyone scared. That influenced the referee's decision. So let's be real, yeah. Sometimes these things you can't really blame. They're human beings at the end of the day.
I do understand.
But
but
listen,
everybody's happy now. Arsenal is winning, so
I really appreciate your call. Honestly, I really appreciate your call.
I was like, I wouldn't change my opinion on that one though. But
I'm
fine.
still.
We'll
agree to disagree. Yeah,
I was at out. But I'm still sticking to it.
Then that means you and I are probably going to have a problem then. But anyway, listen, Mossy boy, I really need to get on with the show because I just want to talk through a few things right now. I really appreciate you calling. I really appreciate you coming in. Like I said, this is a new show. Hopefully it grows, and I'm going to be doing this more often. And obviously I'll be getting in people like you to come talk. I really appreciate your opinions. You've made very good points, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you. I do really appreciate for having me on. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Mossy boy. Talk to you later.
Nice.
Cheers.
All right, cheers. Bye.
All right, people. That was Mossy Boy. Listen, man, he said a lot of things that actually went beyond the scope of what we're going to talk about because obviously he's angry about the right back. You know, he feels that the club didn't deal with Ozil's situation right. You know, he's got his own opinions and he seems like an angry Arsenal fan. And he's also Arteta out. So we're probably going to be having problems. Listen, people. It is a Tuesday night. Most of you might be going to bed right now. Most of you might just be waking up to go to work. Who knows? You know, different people with different things that they do in their lives. But I'm gonna be right back with you guys in 1 minute. Stay tuned. Yes, my people, and I'm back. How you all doing? Listen, Ozil is in the news again. Is it for a good reason or a bad reason? Martinelli may be returning for Newcastle game. I'm sure that's going to make all of you very, very happy. Listen, Holding signs a new deal. Are you happy about that? I know some of you fans are not happy about that because you feel it's not good enough. But listen, at the end of the day, you need to understand this guy is an English player and we need at least 8 homegrown players in the squad. And I think if you're going to look at the stock of homegrown players we've got in the Premier League, I think he's one of the top players in my opinion, even if he's not the best in the world. If you look at the English defenders we've got, he's up there. So, you know, why not? Woo! Listen, Mesut Ozil, yeah? So last night, yeah, on his Q&A, they asked him a question. Would you rather retire or join Tottenham? Do you know what Ozil said? Ozil said he will retire. And guess what happened? That's gunshots fired, isn't it? Guess what happened? This man, Jose Mourinho, fired some shot back. He said, who told him that Tottenham would be interested in signing him? Shots fired, people. Shots fired. Oh my days, Mourinho has always got a comeback for different people. He's always got a comeback for different people. This same Mesut Ozil, yeah, I think Arteta was also asked the question if he was going to join the Q&A on Twitter, and he said he doesn't do Twitter. But reports have come out to say that he actually has a Twitter. So the question now is Arteta lying? Has Arteta now become a liar? Or are there false news about his Twitter account? Who knows, people? Who knows? Mesut Ozil also made some comments about the need for number 10, and I'm going to read out what he said. He said, Emil Smith-Rowe has made a difference in the last couple of games as a number 10. I'm really happy for him, and that he showed that playing with a number 10 still can make sense in today's football. So who is he telling that? Is it to Arsenal Football Club? Is it to all the naysayers, all the people that says that he's finished? What is he trying to tell you guys? Talk to me, people, talk to me. Oh my days. Ozil is said to be moving to Fenerbahce, and but this guy here has come out to say that he's not. What he said in his words is a subject that we are closer to than before. Nothing is finished. It may or may not go through. The news reports that an agreement has been made weakens our hand. That simply means they're not even sure of the deal yet. Maybe they're still trying to negotiate, because obviously Ozil is a very, very expensive player. So I would not be surprised if it's going to take them some time to be able to negotiate a deal. Because honestly, those guys cannot afford that money. And I'm also hearing that they're going to be getting some sponsors to actually help them with the Ozil deal. So listen, we'll just be keeping our eye on that. Rob Holding signed a new contract till 2024, people, with an option for a further 1 year. But guess what? Ian Wright says this. Congratulations, Rob. Fantastic news. Well deserved. I don't think a lot of Arsenal fans are going to be happy about this tweet from Ian Wright, because a lot of Arsenal fans don't rate him. But listen, I have my reasons why I feel it was a good deal. I'm going to talk about that in a jiffy. Now, Mikel Arteta said some few things about Holding. And what he said, since I started as manager, I have been hugely impressed with Rob's contribution to the club and the dressing room and on and off the pitch. So Arteta really, really rates this guy. Do you guys rate him? Do you? Talk to me, people, talk to me. He says the quality of his work every day on the training pitch is excellent, and he's translating this into consistently high performances in matches. So the question now is, this guy is apparently doing something well in the training ground. And let's be real, the last 4 games he's been very good. Maybe it's because of Pablo Mari, or maybe it's just him that has improved, or maybe he's even improved Pablo Mari, or maybe the partnership is working fine. I don't know, but for some weird reason, they really, really rate this guy. They really, really, really rate him. So, I don't know, do you think it was a good deal or not? Tell me. And according to Arteta, he said, I just want a really strong core of defenders. Central defenders, 4 to 5, he said. And then generate that competition and also the cohesion which is necessary. So what Arteta is trying to say right now is, obviously he signed this guy, but he wants to sign very, very good crop of defenders for competition purposes. And I think that's fair. That's fair. If you think about it, you need a lot of top quality defenders just for you to have the opportunity for people to be able to compete against each other, and that increases people's qualities, because obviously you're going to be saying that this guy has improved, I need to improve my game. This guy has improved, I need to improve my game. So listen, I kind of understand and see where they're going with this, in my opinion. And like I said before, and I'm going to give my own reasons right now what I think is a good deal. 1, competition for places, which is exactly what Mikel Arteta is talking about. That competition for places is very, very important. If you have at least 4 or 5 defenders, good defenders, they're going to be competing and they'll be trying to improve each other, and they'll be trying to improve themselves as well. My second reason is he's an English player from the Premier League. I've said this before. The squad quota for homegrown players is 8, and that's the reason why Kolasinac and Mesut could not make the squad. So if you think about it, people, if you have this guy in the squad, the question now is this guy among one of the top best English defenders in the league? I'll say this guy should make in top 10, in my opinion. English defenders. He should be. Except I'm talking rubbish. You can actually correct me if I'm wrong. He should be. So, you have to keep the best of the worst, don't you think? Because not many English defenders are top level right now. The likes of John Terry back in the days and Carragher, those guys are gone. So the question is, how many top centre back that are English are actually existing today in the Premier League? Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's my second reason. And the third reason is he's young. He's young. He's a young English centre back. For me, I think it's a fair deal, people. I think it's a fair deal. Honestly, if you ask me. Basuma says he wants to join Arsenal. Well, that is according to the rumors. He told his friends. But guess what, people? He's got 2 friends in Arsenal Football Club, people. Guess who his friends are? Gabriel and Nicolas Pepe, people. So maybe they're the ones telling him to come join. Who knows? No one knows. According to Football London, Arsenal has a genuine interest in the midfielder, but will not make a move until the summer. So they're saying they're not going to make a move until the summer. Well, listen, I think the main thing we need right now, in my opinion, is the attacking midfield position. That's the main thing we need right now. We'll be talking about Bundier. He hasn't come yet. I know we have Emil Smith-Rowe, but we need competition over there as well. We need 2 people to compete against each other that can do a job. So we still need a Buendia to come in and compete with Emil Smith-Rowe, in my opinion. Honestly, last but not the least, Martinelli. I've been told that Martinelli might be available for the Newcastle game. Yeah! Listen, people. I'm not going to lie to you, yeah? I'm not going to lie to you. This is one of the best news I received today. And I hope it's true, because this guy is a bag of talent. This guy is going to help us in Arsenal Football Club. No doubt. I love this guy so much. I love his energy. I love what he does for the team. I love what he adds to the team. No one adds what this guy adds. So that is a massive boost. Listen, people, I am so happy you were able to watch this today. I'm so happy for the guys that called in, Mossy Boy and Mopani. I really appreciate you guys. I really do. Listen, guys, you take care now, yeah? And I'm out of here. It's a boy, the blonde pony. Lovers will be lovers, haters will be haters. I'm out of here. Cheers.